So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon. Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. First and 10, it's Patterson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one. Ritter's pass completes a Pitts. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Straight ahead, Patterson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Austin from 10 yards out. And the Falcons have struck first in this NFC title game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this first play will get them back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen. Prescott off play action. Rolling to his left. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive. And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last. No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Dancing to his left. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. Throwing. Prescott. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up the turnover. Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted. Uses the stiff arm. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is incomplete. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion? On third down, he'll drop to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete here. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 24. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with third and 1. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. They'll run with Patterson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Buying time to him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. T.Y. Hilton. 27 yards, and the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to...
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Left side to Lamb. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Second down and goal. Prescott being chased out left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Marquise Bell in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stuff this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And this is incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Prescott yet again. Forced out to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
They'll set up a throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. This is intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
On second down, it's Pollard. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, Prescott steps away to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
To throw again on second down. Prescott dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Prescott, his third interception. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes...
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jonnu Smith, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Rolling to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Pollard going to try the right side, and room there to work it inside the 25. 49 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, Prescott steps away. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity. and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons' offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On play action, they'll throw. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll give it to Patterson. And back to the 30. It'll be second down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. Back now in Arlington. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Here we go. Second down and 7. They'll set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Prescott to throw it. And this one's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Prescott now. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They go play action here on 1st down. This one left side caught by Patterson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run with Patterson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. One more time with Patterson, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. It looks like he'll throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marquise Bell able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start. And my goodness, another interception. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months